Hi, Deneen Shoemaker with your 420 Minute. So this last week we celebrated Thanksgiving, or at least hopefully you did. And it's one of those things I think we could probably celebrate a couple more times a year, to be honest with you. And so that's what I want to talk with you about today is how I don't think we practice gratitude enough. I think we practice envying other people and our sense of entitlement a lot. I think we do practice that. I think we're way more acquainted with that than we are with gratitude. And I also understand that gratitude can be hard to practice. Gratitude is all about noticing things in the minute. And I understand that not everything in life, can always be made into a situation that we're grateful for. There are things that happen, there are hard things that happen in life that we will never be grateful for. And to say that we can be grateful for a lesson seems kind of patronizing or condescending to me. And so I want to completely recognize that and those situations. But I also want us to think about how most things that happen to us in life, we can pull something to be grateful for out of. And I believe that that is what causes us or helps us to live in what I call an attitude of gratitude. And I feel like when we live that way, we're much less likely to become envious and feel entitled. And those are the things that, in my opinion, stand in direct opposition from gratitude. So like I said before, we have to practice gratitude. And that's what I'm going to ask you to think about this week. How do you practice gratitude? One of the things that I have really enjoyed following lately is someone that follows this, the 420 Minute, has been kind of doing a social media experiment, if you will. And every day, she lists 5 things that she is grateful for. And one of the things that I've noticed is that sometimes they're big things. Sometimes they can be quite large things. And let's face it, who can't be grateful for a new job? Or, when one of our children does well, or, excuse me, a new home, a promotion. Everyone can get elated and grateful about the big things. But what I've noticed is that most of the things that she posts that she's grateful for are actually fairly insignificant little things. And so what I see is someone who is practicing gratitude, and I'm making this up, but you don't always tell everyone that you're grateful that you didn't run out of meat at dinner, right? I mean, let's hope we all can live like that, but many of us can't. And so seeing those, and I don't even know what made me just think of that. Maybe I'm hungry, but but seeing those seemingly insignificant things and realizing that they are the moments that not only ground us in the moment we're in right now, but they're also the moments that carry us through those really difficult things that I talked about a moment ago, that we can't always find something to be grateful for. But when we can find other things to be grateful for, when we notice a sunset or a sunrise, when we when we see the stranger walking down the street who smiles randomly. When someone pays us a compliment and they don't have to. When there's just so many little seemingly insignificant things that go on every day that we need to be grateful for and we should be grateful for. And so that is my thought for you this week, to live in an attitude of gratitude where not just the big things get noticed, but the small things get noticed too. I think it will bless you. I know it will. And I also believe it'll bless those around you. So I hope this has been helpful. If anything that I have said this week has been, share away. I would love to have you share this with someone that you think could use the, whatever it is that I'm saying. So, excuse me. I hope that you get out there and you live your best life now, because this ain't no dress rehearsal. So we got to live it with grace and peace. Thanks.